Welcome to Sheena Says, a podcast about wellness, parenting, and real stories.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Sheena Says. So, today I would like to discuss the real disease, and that is fear. And it is being deliberately engineered. Here's what's happening: the subliminal messaging is fear messaging. It's everywhere in the news tickers, in the reels, in the breaking alerts, in the algorithm fed doom. In Google, you type in anything, and I can promise you it will lead to cancer. Somehow, somewhere, that's it. That's what it's going to lead to. Constant catastrophizing keeps the nervous system in fight or flight. A scared brain stops thinking critically and just starts outsourcing authority. And then comes the solution: take the pill. Do this, take this pill. If this pill doesn't work, take the other pill. And the best part is they give you the side effects of the original pill, which are normally worse than the problem to begin with. And now it's even more brilliant: they are giving you a pill to support the pill because the original pill wasn't doing the job. I don't understand how we have come to be in a society which is so fear driven, which is so paranoid, who is so willing to buy into a quick fix, knowing fully well that a lie is being sold. How can you sidestep death? People die in the hospitals every single day. But the message is that somehow it'll take away your problem. Meantime, the hard truth is it'll give you 5 more. What about those? Guess what? Take 5 more pills to take care of those other 5 problems. Is that the answer? The cost is so enormous. They are promising you quantity of life, which nobody can guarantee, and taking away the most precious thing, which is the quality of life. They have now promised you quantity, which they can't even guarantee, taken away the quality that was in your hands because they have scared the bejesus out of you. If you don't give your child this surgery, the child's not going to survive. If you don't wear this mask and take this vaccine this minute, your parents aren't going to survive. If you don't do this, you are going to die. How did it come about? How is this happening? It's creating chronic anxiety. It's completely disconnecting the body's intelligence, and fear has replaced resilience. We don't even want to think for a minute before we pop the pill because medicine is replacing meaning. We've moved from health education to fear marketing. Everybody's paranoid, everybody's scared, and nobody wants to give up their pills, nobody wants to give up their inhalers, nobody wants to give up their steroids because they are too scared that if they do, something bad's going to happen. It's like the boogeyman has come to life, and that's what we are driven by. Epidemics get clicks. Calm doesn't. Resilience doesn't. Natural health is not going to monetize. Panic is. So, of course, epidemics are going to get the clicks. Instead of teaching nervous system regulation, immunity resilience, metabolic health, emotional hygiene, stress literacy, where is all this? We are sold. You're at risk. Everyone is sick. This could be you. Don't wait. Take it now. And the most dangerous part is that fear has suppressed immunity. Fear is accelerating the disease. Fear is making people compliant, not healthy. No doctor is teaching you what to eat, what not to eat. They don't hold your hand and ask you how your day went. They are not asking you what your emotional triggers are. They're not asking you to give up certain foods. No, that would be too difficult. It would take too much time out of their day. They are just treating you like a number. You come in, this is the disease, here's the prescription, out the door. So you are just being treated like a number and you're okay with it? Why? How come we have stopped believing our own bodies, but we trust the diagnostics and the reports that come out of Quest and LabCorp hold complete, they're held over our heads like swords, as if you don't meet the 120/80 blood pressure at the moment that you enter the doctor's office, when you could be very anxious and you could have just been walking really fast, then you have high blood pressure. In one testing, that doesn't even compute. Why? If you are just going and breathing hard or wheezing in the moment, you need asthma medication right away. Why do you need a flu shot every single year? Have you asked yourself what's happening here? Why is it happening like this? Why are you so scared? Why are you so scared of getting sick? We used to get sick all the time and we were just fine. A cold is a cold. You'll get over it. But no, everyone is looking to escape. Everyone is looking to go ahead, not get sick, not get that cold, but the shot would be just fine, without looking into what the ramifications might be, and are you really supporting your immunity with that shot, or are you hurting your immunity? You're not thinking about the stress overload and what you're doing to your body, but we are definitely doom scrolling and going into Google rabbit holes, which tell us if this is the case, if you have one boil, it's got to be skin cancer. What? Where is the patience in letting it just wear itself out? Why is everyone running to get all kinds of procedures and diagnostics and just the easy routes and the easy answers? If you have one panic attack, you need to be on Xanax? Really? Not really. You could have waited. You could have allowed yourself a breather or tried some natural measures. And if those didn't work, maybe give yourself a chance. Go try something holistic. Give yourself another chance. Look, I'm not saying that there aren't instances and people who do need the medication, that those are viable options. But are those your first options? Don't you want to give yourself some breathing room before you leap into taking a pill? Maybe lie down, go to sleep for 20 minutes and let that headache go away rather than searching, why am I having a migraine? It's possible that your body can recover. People, we give birth and our bodies get blown up and then they go back to being completely normal. Our bodies are amazing and we have to, at some point, have faith in them. It's fine to have a diagnostic, but our parents never used to go for annual health checkups and they lived to be 90. So, what are we talking about? Why do we have to have an annual health checkup and then go on a diagnostic and then be given a pill? I have no problem with the diagnostic, believe me. But what I do have a problem with is that those same diagnostics are being weaponized. They're being used against us. We are being brainwashed into believing that we have to live within a certain window, otherwise that we are not normal. Otherwise, something's wrong with us. It's okay to have the diagnostic. It's okay to be preemptive about your health. And it's very okay and definitely well advised to be proactive about your health, but then do it the right way. What's the point of eating 2000 calories, being the highest on your BMI scale, being overweight, and then being told you have high blood pressure? Duh. Of course that's going to happen. How can you fix it? I would strongly, strongly recommend being proactive with your health means doing the right thing, eating right, sleeping right, working out right, and taking the right kind of help to manage your lifestyle first. Fix the lifestyle, 90% of the problems get fixed. And after that, if you still have an issue, I would say try fixing it as naturally and possibly. If that cannot be done in your particular situation, get the help that you need, but get the help temporarily. Work at solving those issues on your own. And if you need professional help, by all means, call, get the consultation, look at your options, see what you need to do to get there. Don't just leap and take the shortcut, because that's not the way out. You need to be living, and you need to be living well, and you need to be living most importantly, a happy, healthy life. Being dependent on drugs and steroids and being in pain is really no quality of life. You preserve the life by living well, fully, consciously. You don't live life by being terrified of death and constantly being worried and being in a negative state of mind. So, my advice, please rethink your choices. Take a breath, take a moment to figure out what really is happening and address your lifestyle before you pop the next pill. Live well, stay well naturally. Until we talk next time, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to Sheena Says, and for more info, please visit yourhomeopathy.com.